And we are officially live on YouTube for all of you watching. Yes, we are here live. Winter storm. Yes, it's going to be a huge winter snowstorm for all of you watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen. Reaper Crew, you know what time it is. We're number one for each and every one of you watching. We're gonna put something here. Oof. Oh yeah. Wonder what it is. For all of you watching, winter storm. Let's put it over here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main show for today. For each one of you watching, ladies and gentlemen, huge prayers, and also for all of you that are going to be part of the storm, the biggest winter storm in history. Yes, the biggest major winter storm in history is about to happen. And for a lot of you watching, ladies and gentlemen, I will be showing you everything you need to know. For each and every one of you, I have something special for you here on this stream. Also, for each one of you, hit the like button. Today, I will be putting this up against something. But you already know I'm going to be looking at the chat room today. And yes. We're going to do a top rated on this stream officially. I'm going to show you must-have whiskeys for a winter storm. Mainly this one, mainly the other one. You're going to see must-have whiskeys for a winter storm, and also for all of you. This goes for each and every one of you. Do me a favor for all of you. This is going to be a top-rated aficionado review. This is Oliva V Serie V, but this is the Maduro. Yes, this is a Maduro. We'll talk about it. And also, the size is huge. 6 by 60. I'm going to do this. And for all of you, yes, we're going to do some lighting. And for a lot of you, we're going to be drinking from a little bit of something. And yes, on the stream, yes, chat room, yes, look at it, beautiful. Oh, man, look at how beautiful. Yes, chat room. So for all of you watching, ladies and gentlemen, there is a winter storm, a huge winter storm coming. And I know many of you are looking forward to it. Many of you looking forward to being part of this record history that's going to be happening completely on this couple days. And today, the storm will start today. How many of you ready for it? In the chat room, hit that like button if you haven't already. Hit that like button, all of you. You know what? We're just going to start off showing you exactly what I'm going to do for each and every one of you. Let's start off by, should I? Maybe I shouldn't just show you just yet. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what I'm going to do on the stream currently. We're going to be doing that, but we have to do something nice. And what we're going to do, we're going to do a little bit of something that you must do. For all of you, winter storm, you need to heat up. You need to feel hot. Right? I don't suggest you to be outside doing this in a winter storm. In a winter storm, if you do this outside, well, it ain't going to be good. Your stogie might just not get not the treatment that it needs. And for all of you over here, the first to do it. Yes, officially he's the first to do it. And the first super chat of the day, thank you so much to the old super chat, appreciate it. The first to do it, thank you so much. How many of you know what is officially in this bag? How many of you know what's in this bag? If you know, you know. How many of you know what's in this bag? Let me know. You need something for this winter storm. How many of you know what's in this? Let me know. Chat room, the first to do it. Thank you so much. Also, I'm going to go over here. Yes, Patrick, I see you. Also, Austin, I see you. Farm Kitty, dang. Rob, I see you. Also, yes. AM. Yes. AM, I see you, AM. And for each and every one of you, thank you. Num. I see you, Num. I see you, Num. All right, anyways, in the chat room, I will be looking at the chat room today as much as I can. Winter storm is strong, and the winter storm is going to be 10 out of 10? It's going to be probably the worst storm you've ever been through in your whole life. All right, I'm just going to plain up say it. Some people like to sugarcoat it. I'm about to say it's going to be the worst winter storm you've ever been to in your life. If you thought Game of Thrones was going to be hard, no. This winter storm is classified to be one of the worst winter storms in the history of mankind. So for some of you, Ladies and gentlemen, some of you, you know what this is? You guys know what this is? For some of you, you have to relax. It's going to happen in the next couple hours. And I know for many of you, what you need food, you need water, you need batteries. If you haven't got the batteries, get yourself a stogie. And also, what's in here that you need? You're going to see. You're going to see. Before I show you that, yes. Before I show you that, it's going to be a top rated Oliva Maduro 2025. This is top rated. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something different today. I'm not going to cut this just yet. You know what? I usually cut it. I'm not going to cut it just yet. We're going to pour ourselves a whiskey first. In the winter storm, you need something. And I'm just going to show you. I don't got time to be wasting. The winter storm could be here any moment for some of you. Num for all of you. The first to do it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is one thing you must have. Okay, you must have this. Guys ready? Woo! Guys ready? Ooh! Now, I'm going to say this. For a lot of you, I will say this is something you're going to need for your winter snowstorm. I know many of you pass by the shelves and you don't buy this. This is the cheapest, best stuff you can buy. But here's the thing. I'm going to cover the store. Here's the thing. Store picks. These are store picks. You need this. Winter storm, you need this, my friends. You need this. But you get a store pick, it's like finding gold in the trash bin. Okay? You gotta get this. This is officially, yes, Winter Storm, Buffalo Trace. But this is a store pick. This is from Sazerac, specially touched by the perfect touchers. Over there at Sazerac, there's gonna be a barrel select. Now is this one, Barrel Select Better. Again, I'm going to just say this. I've never had this before. Never had this in my life before. You're going to see. But I do know winter storm is coming. No, a winter storm is coming. And you need this. You need this. Not so much this. You do not so much this. You know, if you're in the winter storm, you go outside, start puffing. You're gonna crack a lot of your shell. It's just like a lot of the wrapper. It's just not gonna be good. You can't go out in a winter storm and go. You can't do that. Winter storm, you can't do it. But we're gonna be reviewing this. This is a top rated Oliva V Maduro. Serie V Maduro. Anyways, I'll be putting that up against Blanton's. Let's pop this open for the meantime. Let's pop this open, and again, you do need this for a winter storm. If you don't get this, somebody's going to be able to beat you to it. Make sure to get yourself a Buffalo Trace. And over here, random user. I see random user on the go with YOLO. I'm going to pop this open. Cowboy. Hit that like button, gentlemen. Ladies, hit that like button. And for all of you, yes, AM, hit that like button. I know he hitting that like button. Hit that like button for him, King. For all of you, hit that like button. If you don't know how to hit that like button, ladies and gentlemen, there's an easy button. All you have to do is on the screen. Tap the screen a couple times. Boom. Tap the screen a couple times. Let's pop the son of a gun open. Let's pop this son of a bitch. You need this. Ooh, that smells insane. Woo! I'm going to be doing it here because I've never tried this before. This is a store pick special. I bought 2 of them. So here we go. We're gonna hear that. Here, ASMR. We're gonna hear that winter snow ASMR. Here we go. Ooh, you heard that. Ooh. Can't wait, can't wait, can't wait. I don't even know where the top is. Here we go. There's the top. Ooh, I can't wait. It smells so good, man. Woo! Wait. And there we go. You do need that. We're going to put this over here for all of you. Oof. Can't wait to have this. Let's put this aside. Main thing is, in the chat room, I'm going to try to read as much as you guys send in the chat room. Anything you send in the chat room, I will try my best to read every single comment. Very hard for me to read all the comments. I'm going to try my best. Anyways, put this over here. Good. Over here just a little bit. Boom, just a little bit. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Okay, okay. All right, so now we're going to be doing this. And how are we going to do this? Well, there's other ways I could do it. But I'm going to do it the way that I know. Yes, 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 yes. Let's do it the right way. Boom, let's put it over here. What the? This is exactly what's going to happen in a winter storm. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel for each and every one of you that are new. Remember, winter storms are no joke. By the way, I want to nose this out. Cheers, all of you. Let's nose out one time before I do this. That is insane store pick. All right, here we go. We're going to do this for all of you watching. I'm going to get my lighter. I have a lighter match. Dang. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, 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 yes. A lot of cinnamon, a lot of cinnamon, a ton of cinnamon, a ton of cinnamon. This is the top-rated Cigar Aficionado, top-rated Cigar Aficionado top 20. This is Oliva V Serie V, but the Maduro. Yes, now the Maduro, there comes in two different ones. This one's 6x60. For some of you want to know, it's 6x60, and this is top-rated blend, 6x60, and it is, yes, 6x60, 100%, a little bit thick. For all of you, we're going to do this with, and for all of you, look, man, winter snowstorm. How many of you ready for the winter snowstorm? I know many of you are. You guys are all awesome. But for all the ladies, I think the ladies are going to get hit harder, huh? All them ladies are going to get hit harder in their winter storm, is it? Don't you think? Gentlemen. Come on now. Ladies are going to go crazy in the winter storm. Be careful, be careful. American whiskey is what you need in a winter storm. Forget about your Canadian whiskey. You can put your Canadian whiskey aside. All the Canadians need to do right now is bundle up, yes? Bundle up. Winter storm is coming, winter storm is coming. And you already know, you have to get a little bit of entertainment before you start getting stuck in the storm. 4 hours, 4 days. How could it be? How many days are you guys going to be in the winter storm? Anyways, let me give a review on this one. Here we go. Currently, cinnamon. Good cinnamon on here. Nice cinnamon, nice cedar wood. And I'm just getting just a little bit array of, just a little bit of sweetness. You guys are raised. You guys are awesome. Hit that like button if you haven't. That is divine. That is goddamn good. Now, is this one better? Is this one better than the regular one? This one that's just regular Serie V, not a Maduro. It's a lighter color. I personally think right now, currently, from the first, just the first, just the first. I kind of feel that there's a little bit too much cinnamon, a little bit too much spice. It's going to be completely full body. I can already tell. But for all of you, we're going to have to review this for the meantime. And we're gonna put this aside one time. All right. So you're probably wondering, you're like, wait a minute, winter snowstorm. Yes, winter snowstorm is going to be approaching some of you, and I want to make sure that you all know and get ready for that winter snowstorm. If there's one thing I can't tell you when it comes to winter snowstorms, I will never be anywhere close to a snow. I don't like snow, and I'm just going to be quite honest, I hate snow. I don't know why Disney World even shows snow. There shouldn't be snow in cartoons. There shouldn't be snow literally on TV. There shouldn't be anything. Christmas snow. Christmas should be flames and fire, not snow and beauty. I personally cannot stand snow. Point of the matter is, some of you are going to be going through a horrible time in the next couple of days. Probably starting off right now, maybe having a horrible time right now. It is currently 7 p.m. here in New York. Yes, 7 p.m. here in New York, and the people in New York they're okay. But the people, man, the people in Texas, how many of you in Texas in the chat room? Let me know where in the chat room you are, because some of you are going to be freezing your nipples off. Some of you are going to be literally not be able to walk out. And I know many of you like DDLD. If you see in the chat room, DDLD is one of them. He's going to be in the snowstorm. And he did tell me recently he's going to be in the bathroom. He's going to fill up his toilet water all the way to the top, just in case he needs some extra juice, extra water, because you know water freezes outside the house. So make sure to fill up your toilet like DDLD. Don't fill up your toilet like DDLD, all right? He's drinking his toilet water. Don't do that. If anything, fill up your sink, fill up your bathtub water. Fill up your, your bottles of water that you have. I remember snowstorms are no joke. Once you walk out of the house, that's it. It's over. Your water that you have, it's frozen. Your hands. And this is going to be the biggest snowstorm in history. Once you walk out of the house, your hands and nails might start falling off. You have a pedicure, ladies. That's it. It's over. That pedicure is completely done, completely frozen. Good to see Brick in the chat room. Members. You guys are amazing. Never wear your fragrance. Okay, never wear a fragrance in the winter storm. I'm gonna say that's another thing you need to never do. Okay, if there's a horrible, major catastrophe kind of weather like this is going to be breaking records. All the birds are going to be frozen in the skies. Okay, the lizards. Forget about the lizards. Extinct. All the lizards over there were. All the snakes extinct. All the reptiles extinct. This is going to be a horrible, horrible, horrible time for any reptile. If you're a reptilian, I'm gonna say that right now. You might want to make a hole underground. It's gonna be real bad. Point of the matter is, in the chat room, somebody said you can't smell it in the cold. Man, I don't know. I personally think you. I don't think you could smell booty in the cold, right? That's good. That's good. For all of you, I do know that many of you, there's different things you guys would like to do in a snowstorm, and one thing I can tell you is you gotta buy whiskey, okay? Buy whiskey. Enjoy whiskey. Whiskey allows you to get some antioxidants in you. You're not going to get sugar rush, just like some of the stupid drinks out there. You will not get any stupid sugar rushes. There's literally almost no sugar in this. But you could get a little bit, almost like just a tad bit of a little bit of a sugar feel with some of your stogies, right? Now this one doesn't have any sugar. Just want to say, it's gonna honestly, is this pepper, cinnamon, woody notes? But let's talk about this whiskey. Okay, let's try this out. Ooh, that is intensely nice. It's the first time I had this, and for all of you, we're gonna switch up. I just wanted to know this out. Oh man, that's insane. We're gonna switch up. Cheers, all of you. Cheers, all of you. Yes, store pick, store pick, store pick. Get yourself a store pick Buffalo Trace. These are the blessings. These are the blessings of the Lord. People out there don't know the first thing a woman made a mistake in. There's one thing in this whole world that a woman made a mistake in. You let me know where it is. I'll tell you. I know nobody's gonna know. Adam and Eve. Well, what did Eve do? The only mistake in humankind, in the human history of humankind, that a woman has ever made a mistake. What did Eve do? Point of the matter is, here we go. Chat room. Here we go. There's no sound. The first to do it is over here. $4. Just ask. Boarstown Origin opinions. Boarstown Origin is really good. If I was to recommend you one in this winter storm, the white one, which is a weird one, that was really, really good. One of the best ones would be, honestly, they're all really good. Get yourself the $50 ones. Any of the ones that are under $50, they're all really good. All of them are really good. There's a white label, there's a blue label, there's a green label. Preferably, to me, if I was to tell you, and you want to ask, because you just asked, what's the best Bardstown bourbon that you can buy, get the green label one. It's a rye whiskey. It's really beautiful. The green one, it's really, really good. It has a little bit of cherry notes. I would recommend you to get that one. But if you want a bourbon, get any of the bourbons. They're all really good. Bardstown Bourbon Company, they're really, really good with their things. So there you go. There's the answer. And for all of you, here we go. We're going to try this out one time. We're going to try this out too. Wait a minute. Here we go. It's cold out here. By the way, it's cold out here. So remember, this is not going to stay lit. Be careful. Man, this thing is a little bit skinny. Mine is thicker. Anyways, here we go. It's just over here. That is insanely good. That is insanely good. Again, this is store pick. Winter storm, yes? Okay, so if you have the opportunity to go to the store, if you have to pay a little bit more money, make sure store picks. Usually store picks have the sticker on the side. You see the sticker? I'm not going to show you the company. I will show you it's picked out of Sazerac. These are the real deal. It's literally one barrel that you're getting it from. And the one barrel, it's honestly, to me, it's outstanding. It is ridiculously good, yes? Winter, winter, winter. Let's put this on the side so you guys can see. All right, so for some of you, many of you have never experienced whiskey in a winter storm. Let me explain to you what we could do with whiskey, and this is especially this one. You can put it in Coca-Cola, Dr. Pepper. You can put it in, yes, you can put it in with a mix of, I wouldn't suggest you to do this. You can put it in a mix in a certain cocktail in winter time. I wouldn't suggest you to do that because, well, cocktails, they constantly have sugar. And the last thing you want is a hangover, and all of a sudden you walk out of the house. There's a snowstorm, winter breaking record snowstorm, and your brain freezes. Well, guess what? Imagine a brain freezes with a hangover. That must be the worst. I'm never going to experience that in my life, thank the Lord. But the point of the matter is, you need yourself a whiskey for the winter storm. For all of you watching, top-rated whiskey. How is this? This is a little bit spicy. There's a little bit of a spice going on, but this is actually perfect for, don't have this in the morning. I'm going to say this. This one, Oliva V, this is not for the morning. This is not for the afternoon. This is more for nighttime or a cold, cold day. Yes, a cold, cold day. Over here in the chat room, I'm going to start looking at the chat room just a little bit, okay? I've done a lot of Coke and rum. Somebody says Coke and rum. Did somebody say Coke and rum? That was a good one. In the chat room, let me see one of the comments. Or if you had a little woman drink enough whiskey, you can really put it in. Reaper. He's talking about his wife. Shout outs to DDL Demon. Shout outs to all the wives in the chat room. I know a lot of wives be sending me nudes. Enough of that. Enough of that. I already blocked out all of you. Enough of that. For all of you, here we go. You guys are amazing. I'm not into that right now. Okay? I'm just not into that. There's a goddamn winter snowstorm. The last thing you want is your energy to start feeling like you need to do more than you need to. No, you need to survive, my friends. You need to survive. Okay? You need to survive. For all of you, here we go. Now, one thing is killing me, though. I will say this. The thickness on this is killing me just a little bit. Usually it doesn't kill me. That's what she said. But the thickness on this is killing me just slightly a little bit. There's so much spices in this. It's honestly like, it's getting really spicy. It is just, it almost feels like I could just smell it in my hands too. That's what she said. Let's drink this up. Cheers, all of you. Now I'm drinking it in my yes. And you have, this is another thing too. Winter storm. Drink your whiskey in a cup, a beautiful glass. Make sure to make your experience the most experienced, most historic experience because you're going to be going through a snowstorm. And this snowstorm is breaking records. Guinness World Records is going to know about you. Point of the matter is, here we go. Do things that you've never done. This is going to be one-time opportunity for all of you. All right? Drink some whiskey. Here we go. Let's try this out. Let's see how this is. This is Buffalo Trace store pick. This is a barrel pick exactly for me. Here we go. Drink this up. That right there is 90 proof. You don't want to put ice. I hate snow. Straight up, I'm going to say it. I already told you that. I hate snow. But you don't want to put ice. Don't put ice in your whiskey. If you're a real man, you're going to take it like it is. And for some of you, here we go. Cheers, all of you. Let's nose this out one time. Let's see how we can do this. There's a little bit of sweetness on, a little bit of chocolate on here. I'm not gonna say too much. But don't have chocolate in the goddamn winter storm, man. You're gonna be shading all day, man. Winter storm, you're gonna be without power for 4 days. 4 days at least. Minimum 4 days. Minimum 4 days. You don't want to be chewing on some chocolate and you need to take a dump. What if it gets stuck? What if it gets stuck? You don't know what happens in these winter storms. There's going to be world records. They say it's going to be below 50. below 50. Have you ever been in below 50? Stripping out a straight dookie out of your ass. Have you ever done that? Nobody has. I don't think anybody here in North America has. Have you? I don't know. But I ain't going to be the first one to try. And for all of you, you will probably. Let me know how that goes. But don't go outside when you do it. Point of matter is, this has a lot of chocolate, a ton of dark. It almost tastes like a spicy dark chocolate with a little bit of sweetness. And honestly, this is making me a little bit better, feeling better. That this actually it has a little bit of aroma of strong, super strong vanilla. The caramel on here is almost melted. It almost feels like I wish all the snow was melted. You know what they say? I'm gonna give you a little clank clank. I'm gonna give you a little thing. One of the thugs told me. You're probably wondering what thug tells you these things. A thug from Detroit. Okay, a thug from Detroit. He goes to me, one of the thugs from Detroit. He goes, "Yo, boy." He goes, "Hey, boy. You know what they do in Detroit?" I go, "No, tell me." "We don't play with that snow." I go, "Why?" He goes, "Look, boy, you don't know what mosquitoes is, boy." I'm like, What you mean?" "I don't know what mosquitoes are." He goes, "Look, boy." He goes, "Look, boy." That's what he said. He goes, "Look, boy, when that snow melts," he goes, "when that snow melts, boy, we got hives, we got tribes of mosquitoes coming out in Detroit." That's what he said. I said, "Wait, what?" He goes, "You know the place I just said? Detroit." "Well, boy," he goes, "boy, it's gonna be a swarm of mosquitoes after that snow just melts off." And I thought about it. I'm like, weeks go by, months go by, and one day I just thought about it. I'm like, I'm in the shower, just taking a shower. I'm thinking, holy crap, look at all this puddle of water on the holy Lord. Remember that thug? I'm like thinking that thug told me about those mosquitoes in Detroit. Holy Lord, a swarm of mosquitoes after the snowstorm. God bless all of you. Lord heavens. I think that's the only thing you guys should be worried about right now. Those mosquito swarms. Cheers, chat room. Let's drink us up. I'm going to put this up against a couple whiskeys on the stream. I'm going to probably put it up against Penelope Havana. I really did that one yesterday. Really good. Mid-curse. Toasted barrel finish, very sweet. And I kind of want to put this one up against the Blantons. So you're going to see. I'm going to put this up against the regular Blantons. I think that one's from 2024. But this is very, I'm going to say this. This is very, damn. $200. That's crazy. That's crazy. Anyways, here we go. Let's drink this up. You know what I'm getting? As some of you probably wouldn't find. I'm getting a little raisin note on this. Just a little tad bit of a raisin. Almost like a stepped on raisin. It's very ripe, that raisin. This is I'm going to say very full body and strong. I do recommend a lot of you, don't take this personal. Some of you will not be able to handle this. But in the winter storm, you should be able to handle anything. And yes, winter snowstorm, 10 out of 10 whiskey must-haves. Yes, and 10 out of 10 top-rated aficionado reviews. Stogie, what is the best mix for this one? I think I have it right here. One of the best mixes has to be this one. But honestly, I was gonna say, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say Ernesto's tacos would be great in a snowstorm, but you can't go out in a snowstorm. Now let me know in the chat room. Yes, let me know in the chat room. Let me know in the chat room if you ever had some tacos in a winter storm. What do you guys do in a winter storm? Let me know in the chat room. Let me know in the chat room. Somebody said Patriots or Broncos. The team that could take the coldest snow up their ass. And I think that's the Broncos. Over here, somebody did ask in the chat room, cook. Man, I'm going, you want me to cook? You want me to cook? I'll cook it up. I'll cook it up. In the chat room, somebody says Seahawks or Rams. Seahawks. Who could take more snow up their ass? Seahawks or the Rams? Seahawks. Yes. Somebody says Snow Mobile Dash. Is that such a thing? Snow Mobile Dash? Woo! That's crazy, man. You better give that guy a tip. Over here. Break in the chat room. I live in the mountains in Virginia. We get about 3 to 4 inches sometimes. 3 to 4 inches of what? It better be 3 to 4 inches of snow and nothing else. Here we go. Let's drink up. Cheers, all of you. Be part of the chat room if you have it. I'm going to try to read as much possible things in the chat room that I can. But currently, this whiskey is really good. Here we go for all of you. Let's drink some. Oh, no, Louis, he says he's dying with inches. God damn. I'm looking at the chat room as much as I can today. I know many of you probably without power right now, probably. Hope you're not. Shout out to all the Eskimos. Shout out to all the Eskimos. What would an Eskimo do? This is honestly really good, but I have to put this aside, and I have to try this out. I'm going to be putting this up against a store pick. Buffalo Trace. Okay? This is honestly very spicy. Wow, this is spicy. Full body and spicy. Wow. Oof. There's so much chocolate in here. There's so much chocolate in here that it honestly is ridiculous. The amount of spice on here is also ridiculously ridiculous. The amount of spice and chocolate on here is ridiculous. There's a little molasses note that I'm tasting also on here, which to me, molasses note, it just lingers, but there's a spiciness that lingers in my teeth and my tongue and my lips. This is honestly probably the best rated whiskey to have with, yes, your winter snowstorm. That's very, very spicy. For all of you, here we go. We're going to do the Blantons. So for some of you, we're going to pour it up right over here first. And this one's not a store pick, yes. This one's not a store pick. Over here, Jake in the chat room. Thank you so much, Jake, with the $10 super chat. $2 super chat. He says, staying warm with the whiskey and the neighbor. Over here, Jake. Thank you so much, Jake. I hope you can clap some cheeks over there. Over here, thank you so much, everybody, for being a part of the streams. I know many of you, your powers are going to go out any moment. Many of you are going to just lose the ability to see any Sasquatch in the forest. A lot of you are also going to lose the ability to see your neighbor's house. A lot of you are going to be able to not be able to go into the car. Yeah, a lot of you are not going to be able to go to work. A ton of you are also not going to be able to eat that fast food that you normally eat. Some of you are not going to be able to cook. Many of you are not going to be able to actually pee outside the house. Many of you also are not going to be able to walk out of the house. For all of you, yes, it's going to be a major winter snowstorm. Major winter snowstorm. What are you doing? What are you doing in the winter storm? What are you doing in the winter storm? All right, here we go. We're going to officially say the construction on here. It's pretty good. Pretty good construction. Let's have it now. Let's have it now over here with a little bit of this. Over here, somebody in the chat room. Somebody in the chat room says, we're getting 12 inches in St. Louis. Corey, that's a lot of 12 inches, man. That's a lot of 12 inches, man. God dang, Corey. Corey, the chat room says getting 12 inches. Everybody. Each one of those people over there in St. Louis getting 12 inches. Holy Lord. God bless. God bless. God bless them over there. 12 inches. Somebody probably wondering, of what? 12 inches of what? Here we go. Cheers, all of you. And a huge blessing to those getting that 12 inch. 12 inch, man. Damn, in St. Louis. Here we go. Somebody just throwing in a chicken in the chat room. You're not going to find chickens in this snowstorm. No chickens in this snowstorm. I can guarantee you that. In the chat room, yes, I'm looking at the chat room as much as I can. El Paco Primo. His name is El Paco Primo. Thank you so much, El Paco Primo, for being a part of the chat room. Paco. I see you, Paco. He says, I need a cigar after this live. Enjoying the channel. Thank you so much, my man. Paco, thank you so much, Paco. And for all of you, don't forget, man, if you ever see a food truck in California that says Paco Tacos, you go there, man. San Diego too. All the Hispanics in San Diego and California. And where else? Seattle, I think. Mexico. Not Mexico. Mexico, all the Hispanics. Texas, you go to a taco truck. It says Paco Tacos. Woo, you're going to get the best tacos in the whole city. Unfortunately, some of you are going to be in the snowstorm, so it kind of sucks that I don't even know why I'm talking about tacos. Over here we go. We're going to do this over here. Let's close this up, and let's see more of this. And let's see if it goes with this Blanton's more than that Buffalo Trace. Whew, this is getting heavy. It's getting really heavy. It's getting really heavy. Really heavy. Review so far: strong, spicy, chocolate, woody. I don't even taste any earthiness. Raisins, molasses. But very spicy. It's leaving, honestly, it's leaving my mouth it's leaving my mouth spiced up. It's like I just put some Louisiana hot sauce in my rice and garbanzos, and I still taste it in my mouth. Long finish on this one. Super long finish. More of the chocolate I'm tasting. So for some of you that do not know, we just walked in here, I put this into this live stream for a lot of you because it's winter storm. It's a major winter storm. The winter storm is going to blow away all the reptiles, all the snakes, the squirrels, you name it. As a matter of fact, a lot of trees, big trees, are going to blow up. In the next couple of days, they're going to blow up like TNT. Why? Because inside of a tree, there is a lot of water. And that water will combust. So if you ever hear some pops outside your window, look out the window. It's most likely not going to be lightning. It is the bark of the tree that is blowing up. Be careful. Don't be around the tree when it gets really, really cold. It will blow up. And you're gonna think you're in World War II. It ain't that. It's a tree. There's a lot of moisture inside that tree. And what I do also want to recommend: don't have a stogie outside in this winter storm. Your stogie's not gonna be going. It's not gonna do good. It's just not gonna do good. It could blow up too, but not in your face. It'll just blow up right here. Now, what do I mean blow up? Just the wrapper itself will start to crack outside in the super cold winter. Right? And we're not talking about like a little bit of snow. We're talking about blizzards. We're talking about blizzards. We're talking about blizzards. Like DQ blizzard, like that. Even colder than a DQ blizzard. Okay, we're talking about that. Anyways, here we go. Let's do this over here. Good to see Boz in the chat room. Boz. Member. Boz 2.0. Thank you so much for being a member. Also, yes, Louis, also bombs. He said Louis bombs. Any of you have to ask any questions, right now would be the perfect time to ask questions because it's a crisis. It's a crisis what's going to happen in the next couple of days. It's a big blessing to all of you that are still with power. If you have food, if you got water, if you got corn, if you got beans, Corey 314, Corey 314. Thank you so much. I think Corey was the one that he said. I think he said he's getting 12 inches tonight. Oof. Corey, thank you so much for the appreciation. He sent $100 on there. Not $100, but 100 rupees, which does add up in the end of the stream. Thank you so much for anybody who's adding rupees on here. And don't forget, if you have any questions, Super Chats help out a lot. I have 113 votes. Are you ready for the major snowstorm? I don't know if any of you are ready for the major snowstorm. I'm going to say this. I'm not ready. I ain't ready. The only time I get anything cold in me in the mornings. Wake up sometimes with cold water. At night before I leave the house, sometimes in the shower with cold water. What other times are, if I ever do have a drink and I want to put a lot of ice, cold. What else? There's a lot of other things, right? Not a lot of other things over here. Have you had the chance to try Eagle Rare 12 years? It worth it. Personally, the 10-year is what it is. I tried it. Brick. Is it brick? Yes. Brick. I'm going to say this. Brick. If you could buy for MSRP, buy for MSRP. But personally, to me, my personal opinion, Cornelius Taylor, small batch, Cornelius Taylor single barrels. Those are honestly king. They're king. Yes, they're king. Over here, Boz, are you ready for the big chill? Man, the big chill. Ain't nobody ready. Ain't nobody got time for that, okay? Ain't nobody got time for that. Somebody says in the chat room, says, is that a coyote? Yeah, man. I'm representing the only enterprise that's frozen. Yes, you believe it. This is the only. I'm gonna stand up one time. There we go. Got to represent the only. It's the coyotes. I got to represent the only enterprise that's frozen. Yes, they're frozen. I'm representing them because they're frozen. If you don't know what that means, look it up on Google. They're frozen right now. Anyways, point them out to us. Here we go. We're going to do this one time. We're going to drink this up with this. But currently, I still taste this stogie. It is super, 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 super. I'm going to say this. For an average person, that might not be for you. This has to be for the enthusiasts. I like it. I enjoy it. It is strong. It is full-bodied. And for all of you, here we go. Blantons. Let's see how it goes. That Blanton's, which is this, usually, not all the time, but usually, sweetness tends to bring out spiciness. It goes for anything. If you ever have a little bit of something that's sweet, to go with spicy, it will bring out the spiciness. So next time, Boz in the chat room, there you go, Boz. Next time you're having something spicy, have something sweet. In the chat room, April, there we go, April. Next time you have something spicy, have something sweet with it. You will see that when you do mix that, it's almost like an atomic bomb. It blows up right in your mouth, that's what she said. And the amount of spiciness gets increased by double. It doesn't increase this insanely. I do still have the spices. It's almost like a more pepper now I'm getting. A lot of pepper I'm getting. Again, this is the Maduro. This is the Maduro edition. It's just, oh man, this is, you know what this reminds me of? Having this and this? It reminds me of a spiced up Coca-Cola. Like a spiced up Coca-Cola. This reminds me with this Blanton's. Am I going to say this Blanton's better than as Buffalo Trace? I'm not going to say this Blanton's better than Buffalo Trace. That Buffalo Trace that we just had was exceptional, and it was really, really good. Let's try this puff one more time and see if I find any other notes. And for all of you, let me know in the chat room. Ask me questions if you can. Today is officially, it's going to be a hard day for a lot of you. Snowstorm is here, yes. JD Heritage Barrel Toast Barrel. It's 100% the best rated whiskey that I have put on 2025. Jack Daniels, the Toasted Barrel is exceptional. Why haven't I put it out here? Because I've drank it so much. I've drank it so much. I want to go back to some of the roots that some of you like, some things that you like. But that one, that Jack Daniels, somebody had asked in the chat room. I'm going to say this. The best of the best of 2025 is officially inside your Jack Daniels Heritage Toasted Barrel Finish. A lot of spice. I'm going to take off the band over here. I'm getting a little bit of I'm getting a little bit of molasses. Now I'm going to start drinking this one. I'm getting a little bit of molasses. And that molasses isn't really going too well with a whiskey like Blanton's. Now this is very, very sweet. This is syrupy sweet. This is almost like you don't even believe it's real whiskey, but it is real whiskey. And we're gonna put it on here, and I'm gonna do it right here with all of you. I hope you guys are enjoying the review before your snowstorm blow you up. Point of the matter is, it's Oliva V. I think only a real man can have this, honestly. Only a real man. This is not for a woman. I won't recommend any woman to have this. Be quite honest. If you're a woman called Anna, if you're a woman called Margie, if you're a woman called Stephanie, if you're a woman called April, if you're a woman maybe called Chelsea, well, no, Chelsea can have this. I don't know how many Chelseas I've met in my life that are super masculine. Maybe yes. But this is super spicy. There's a chocolate note that's just it's just beaming and is going along with that molasses note that's making this experience really tender. There's a cinnamon note at the beginning that it's little by little fading with that pepper note. I'm gonna say this: that pepper, strong pepper, almost that strong spice that I'm tasting, it's carrying this strong stogie all the way to the end. It's making me feel like I'm watching a Predator movie, and it's making me want to watch a Predator movie too, while watching Arnold Schwarzenegger have a stogie in his mouth. This is kind of, really honestly, really masculine. I'm going to say the other Oliva V isn't as masculine as this, isn't as strong as this, doesn't have as much pepper as this. This Maduro is honestly just for nighttime or snow days or cold days. I wouldn't recommend you to have this in a hot day. If it's a hot day, don't have this. Save your taste buds, save your body. Don't have this. And what we're going to do is, I'm not going to even pour it in that. Let's start pouring in this. Shout out to all of you that have a nice tumbler. So I'm going to be having this. Penelope, the rum finish. I'll put this aside. Let me look at the chat room. Only if your name is April. Only if your name is April. Where the mosquitoes at? The mosquitoes are here. Oof, they're not here. Thank God. Okay, we're not gonna have double PP today. Only one PP. Not gonna have double PP. Just one Penelope. So for some of you, here we go. Let's try this out. We're gonna try it out now. It's a nice review. Winter snowstorm, yes? There's a bitter chocolate note on here. It's starting to bother me just a little bit. A little bitter chocolate note that's bothering me just a tad bit. It's getting really full body. It's been full body from the beginning. There's a little bit of cinnamon, just throwing off all the spices. Molasses note's still there. It's very strong. Smelling my hands. I don't think I'm going to be able to get this off my hands. Very strong. Here we go. Let's try it out now. With this Penelope. Yes, Penelope rum. Shout out to the chat room. How long have you been enjoying that stogie? I think I've been enjoying this stogie for about 50 minutes. 50 minutes. Here we go. Let's drink us up. Cheers, all of you. I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say, honestly, wow, this over here with this, it makes me kind of say that, you know what, maybe rum. Ooh, there's a little bit of, maybe rum might be very good with this. It balances out a little bit of that chocolate bitterness. It makes this experience a little bit almost coating. This whiskey literally coating my mouth completely. My teeth are coated up with almost that syrup taste of this beautiful whiskey. It's almost like I'm having syrup. It's very sugary, this whiskey. There's no sugar in this, but it tastes like it has sugar. Strong sugar. Remember this rum finish? There's a little bit of that rum presence. It's not even a dirty rum presence. If you have it a rum, most likely, most of the rums that you have, they have a dirty taste to them. At times, they have a little dirty taste to them, but this one just doesn't have that. It's just coating thick. And it goes along with this Oliva. Top-rated Oliva Aficionado review, right? Over here, Penelope, yes. This is a 1P. Have you had double PPs? In the chat room, let me know. Have you had double PPs? If you have a Penelope, another Penelope, that's double PP. Here we go. It's just one time. That's intense. It's almost getting roasted. It's almost turning into like a roasted espresso. Roasted espresso. Cinnamon is a little bit there, not too there. A chocolate's still giving that bitterness, but it's starting to get a little bit of like roasted espresso. Molasses is still there, and here we go with the whiskey. Cheers, all of you. Drink us up. Somebody said Jamaican over proof rum is a preference on rums. Yes. Over here, somebody said in the chat room, dang, I was used to drinking Fireball. After this, I'm never drinking Fireball again. Never drink Fireball again. Fireball is for all of you that are broke. Matter of fact, Fireball is for the people that are alcoholics. If anything, I can say for any of you, the difference between me, a reviewer, and some of you in the chat room, an alcoholic only buys the cheapest stuff. An alcoholic doesn't appreciate their drinks. I remember one time, my friend goes, he was a good friend of mine. He goes, hey man, I want to try that whiskey. It's a 24-year-old whiskey. Bring it to me. Let me try it out. I brought him like a sample of this. It was like maybe the size of, well, my hands are huge, but the sample was the size of one of my fingers, right? So I take it to him. He goes, hey, let's go where the cameras are not there. I go, just do it here, man. He goes, he pops it open, and he go, boop. He just drinks it all. I go, what the hell are you doing, man? From that day, I knew that guy was an alcoholic. There's no goddamn way You're gonna goddamn make me bring a 24-year whiskey to your office, and you just chug it like that. You don't even say anything. He tells me after, he goes, tastes amazing. Wow. How nice of you. Just chugged it. That's an alcoholic. Man, anyways, point of the matter is, here we go. I personally feel like my own Stogie is better than this. I have a Maduro. I have a Maduro that I did my last one the other day. I had so many of them. I'm gonna make it again. To me personally, I enjoy it more than this. My own Maduro had a strong amount of spices, but it just went perfectly. This honestly, this one, it's not that this one's not perfect because everybody has a different opinion, right? Everybody has a different opinion. But the transition from where it was to what it is now, it's a huge transition. I'm ready to the midpoint, and I'm going to say this is honestly, almost not even finding the spices as much as I was at the beginning. There's more cinnamon now, more roasted espresso notes on here. The molasses is still there coating this up nicely, beautifully. My fingers are staying strong. I feel super masculine by doing this, right? Here we go. Cheers, all of you. Who do I recommend this for? I think I recommend this only for the people that like spices. There's a lot of spices in my mouth now. Just having this because it's so sweet. My mouth is filled with spice. Wow. It's a big array of just bombs of spice. Pepper, white pepper, nutmeg, cinnamon. Dang, it just stays in my mouth completely. A little bit of raw spice. There's a tad bit of raw spice. Let's see how this goes with this. Cheers, all of you. Hit the like button if you haven't already. I want to know in the chat room, April, what are you doing for this snowstorm? Are you not going to take a shower for the next couple of days? Also, for some of you in the chat room, let me know what you're going to do in the next couple of days. Are you going to be one of those guys that are just not going to change their underwear for the next couple of days? Are you going to be one of those guys that are only going to be eating peanuts for the next couple of days? Are you going to be one of those guys or ladies that are going to be having Campbell Chunky Soup for the next couple of days? What are you guys doing in the chat room for the snowstorm? Over here, you mean you wear underwear? Of course. Of course. Some people don't change their underwears when there's a snowstorm. I was told that by a cowboy. Cowboy goes, boy, we don't change no underwears this time of year. I'm like, damn, that boy dirty, boy. That boy dirty, boy. Over here, I'm not sure yet, Reaper. If she's not sure, she's cooked. She probably doesn't have food. Man, I hope all of you got food for this snowstorm that's coming. It's going to be a huge snowstorm. So big that I think Donald Trump's going to talk about it. This is real strong. Okay, I'm gonna have it with this. April says liquid diet. Ooh, you're gonna have that baby diet. You're gonna have that baby bottle. That's what babies do. They have liquid diets. That's what babies do. You're not a baby. Let me see in the chat room. Let me read in the chat room. The first. Thank you so much. The first. Reaper, have you ever had Blue Note juke joint uncut filter? That's one of the best. It's actually the best of Blue Note. And Blue Note has a couple of expressions. A honey one. I have a regular one that's 94 proof. I think the 94 proof is underrated. If I were to tell you Blue Note, if it was a whiskey that maybe you don't, any of these whiskeys, you can't find these whiskeys I just showed, right? There's a snowstorm corn to you. Buy yourself a $20 juke joint. Okay? It's called juke joint. Go check it out at your local store. 94 proof, I believe. And it's honestly, to me, it might be better than Blanton's. You could also use it in one of my favorite things. A little bit of Coca-Cola and ice. Put a little bit of that juke joint in there. And I can guarantee you, with a little bit of lime, it's going to be one of the best drinks you can ever have. And I could recommend it if you have a stogie. But have a stogie that's like a Habano. Don't have a Maduro with what I just told you. But yes, in the chat room, the first to do it. Your question is officially there. Uncut and unfiltered. Always different, little bit of different proofings, and it's one of the best you can find if you get it for a store pick. One of the best you can find. They're fantastic. For all of you watching, this is getting really strong. If you haven't already, hit that like button, and I'm going to be doing this one. This is mid-curves. That is honestly might be as perfect to sweet that you can find. Over here in the chat room, let me end this poll real quick. Oof. Now I'm getting just espresso. I'm getting a toast of this on here too. Like you just burned a toast and you just put it in your mouth, just toast it up. Bam! You get that bitterness of that toast with that butter, but you still taste the toast. I'm gonna have to take off the band. This is the time I take off the band. Cheers, all of you. Hit that like button if you have it. I hate taking off the bands. Look at the band. They already took off the wrapper. I hate taking off the bands. I can't stand taking off the bands. Ever had Southern Comfort whiskey? That shit is straight dookie, man. Straight dookie. Who asked in the chat room? How dare you? Over here, yes. My stogies somehow fill themselves up with, oh, man. Somebody's doing that reefer in the chat room. Here we go. Shout out to that sour diesel. Here we go. Izu's over here. You guys know what time it is? You hear all the women, they're drunk. Brown nipples. Corona in the hand, they're Modelos. And stinky ass booties, yeah. You can hear them. If you hear them in Miami, that's just what it is. Big booty Latinas. Here we go, drink this up. That's what I'm having. Now you can get the regular bourbon. This is a toasted finish. You get the regular bourbon. The regular bourbon's not going to be anything close to this. It just gives you an ecstasy feeling. This feels like I just popped a pill of Tylenol. Honestly, there's a little bit of an underlying sweetness that goes with a little bit of that toastiness that I just taste, a little bit of bitterness on here, a little bit of espresso. I am officially feeling a little bit of heat on my lips. I'm just gonna say for any of you, if there's a snowstorm, mid-curves might be a number one thing for you to get. But honestly, out of all of them, I have to say this: Buffalo Trace is the most impressive one out of all of them. This is an expensive bottle, $200 bottle. Other one, it's $100 bottle, $100 bottle. These bottles are very expensive, but the most inexpensive one is the cheapest one, the Buffalo Trace. This one's really good. But honestly, do you want to have an expensive experience in a winter storm? Here we go. Let's tops down. I'm gonna try to get as much pepper that I can from this. Let's see if we can get that. It's getting really bitter. Really bitter. Like if they didn't put no sugar in the goddamn espresso, really bitter. It's honestly starting to taste like I don't even want to say it. It's starting to taste like American dark coffee. American dark coffee with a toast and just a little bit of not even the spices I was telling you about, like a little black pepper. Forget about all the other spices I just said. They're just getting erased completely. We're getting to the end of this. And the experience I'm having currently right now is honestly, it's like I'm having a coffee stick. That's what it tastes like. It's like I'm having a coffee stick. Is this something that people want to have? Why would this be a top rated stogie? Oof, why is this a top rated stogie? I'll tell you why. Let's drink this up. First off, you don't find Maduros that are like this, that are thick and full bodied like this, that don't leave you knocked out. This hasn't knocked me out yet. It's just completely full body. There are spices on here, but it's at the beginning. The cinnamon is there at the beginning. Molasses is there at the beginning. But when you start getting to the almost to the end of it, it starts turning into just a coffee smoke. A lot of people like coffee, just coffee. I can't stand American coffee. American coffee to me, I'm an American, and I can't even stand it. I can't stand women that are called Karens. What else I can't stand? I can't stand McRibs. In America, there's a lot of things I can't stand. Okay, I can't stand super loud women. I can't stand. What else can I stand? American coffee. That's one I said. I can't stand fat dudes eating all the food. What about me? I was next in line. You bought all the donuts. How dare you? What else? I can't stand people that chew gum and spit it on the floor. In Miami, there's a bunch everywhere you see in the sidewalk. There's black marks, black, 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 and it's all from people spitting out their gum. Did you know if you spit out a gum on the floor, a bird can pick it up and they could die? Can't stand that. Another thing that I can't stand, other than this, right now, currently, that taste of that American, it's like an American coffee. I can't stand people that go and park at handicap. If you don't have a handicap, any kind of handicap, if you're not missing a foot, if your back ain't broken, if you don't have a kid, or if you have all eyes, and you just parked a handicap and you don't even put your handicap sign, you just park there, and a woman comes out of the car with big booty, blonde hair, big lips, and a Mercedes, and she just parked there because she's fresh. I can't stand that. There's men too that do that too. Some of you men need to check yourselves. Check yourselves. All right. Those are the dudes that get their ass eaten, and they say it ain't gay. It is. Shout out to the LGBTQ community. I do know that they don't get a lot of respect. shout outs to all of them. A lot of them try their best to handle what it is in their life. Not that I have a friend that is any of that, but I know a lot of people out here in Miami. There's a lot of people out here in Miami that are, what's the word? That are outcasts. Here we go. Let's do this over here. Let's see if it changed a little bit. I need some coffee with this. Straight up. I need some coffee with this. I need some coffee with this. I'm just straight up says this current feeling that I'm having on this stogie, top rated stogie, I'm kind of getting annoyed, very annoyed. I'm going to say this currently right now. We're getting to the end of this. Strong, very strong American coffee. That forget about espresso, forget about the chocolate. Strong American coffee with no sugar is what I'm tasting. I'm tasting toast, strong toast. The molasses no is officially gone out of the world, just gone. I don't even know where the hell it went. Also, all those spicy notes completely faded off. Where the hell did it go? Gone. I don't taste any spices in my mouth. It's almost like one dimensional currently right now. Why is this a top rated? I'm gonna tell you why this is a top rated stogie in the Cigar Aficionado. Is because I feel like they put anything that the companies want them to put. I personally feel there's a lot of top rated lists in the internet or in this world and in magazines. And I think currently, just what it is, and I'm just going to say this, I currently think that a lot of these special ones that aren't getting the spotlight tend to get it because the company wants them to get a little bit more of a boost of the revenue on a certain lineup. And I personally think that some of these shouldn't be in the top 25. Can I say that this wouldn't be in my top 25? Personally, to me, I wouldn't put this in my top 20. It's good, but now I'm getting to the final part of it, and I should be able to feel and enjoy the rest of this. And I'm just not enjoying and feeling what I was feeling earlier. It's starting to be just one dimensional. And if you want a top rated stogie, I personally gonna say it has to be all around from the beginning, from the half, from the end. I think for any of you that like coffee, you'll probably like this a lot. But I'm literally a guy that likes to drink Cuban coffee with sugar, a lot of sugar, heavy sugar. People say that it's like a drug. It is a drug. It is a drug. You can have that Cuban coffee, woo! You can have that Cuban coffee, woo! Yes, yes. I can't see why they put this in the top rating. I'm just gonna say Oliva, Maduro, Serie V. I'm just gonna say this right now. There's a couple stogies that shouldn't be. Emerald, Green, Rocky Patel. We did the review. I don't feel like it should be in the top 10. This one in the top 20. No, 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 no. But my hands do smell like coffee. They do. They don't even smell like a stogie. They smell like coffee. They smell like coffee. I prefer, personally, me. I prefer the regular Serie V. That's not the Maduro. They have a Habano, or I believe it's a broadleaf. I think it's a broadleaf. I think it's a broadleaf. What they have for the other one, or is it a Sumatra? I think it's Sumatra wrapper on the Serie V. Serie V. I think it's a Sumatra wrapper. Or it could be a broadleaf, but you can look that up on Google. Point of matter is, we're doing the review on this one, the best whiskey on the stream. Personally, it's not going to be this one. Not going to be this one. The best of the best is the one that you can buy. Again, I did tell you guys and reach out to you guys in the chat room. It has to be a store pick. If it's not a store pick, you're not going to get the same pleasure that you have that I'm having currently on this. Now, for some of you, I'm going to try to look at the camera as much as you want. George, good to see George, one of our members. George says, Cafecito hits like a bump. So, I've heard hits like a bump. Cafecito hits like a bump. Here we go. Shout out to all of you. Drinks up.
Ooh. On the stream, we have set up our stream with a couple whiskeys. A couple whiskeys we set up our stream with. What is the best one? Oh, let's take us out. What is the best one with this stogie? Okay, to start off, I'm gonna cancel this one out. Okay, this is Midkers. This is a limited edition release. It's a beautiful one. Shout out to all the wifeys in the chat room. Please don't send me naked pics. Please don't send me naked pics on Instagram, please. Okay, let's move this out of the way. Over here, Penelope, fantastic. I'm gonna say we're gonna have to keep it on here. Blantons, we're gonna put the Blantons away. The Blantons doesn't go with this. And you're probably wondering, what do you mean? Is Buffalo Trace is the same thing? No, it's not the same thing. Not the same thing. Over here, Buffalo Trace or 1792 depends on 1792. A Daily Llama, a Daily Llama. Okay, here's my personal opinion. If you're talking about small batch, 1792 to Buffalo Trace wins. If you're talking about a store pick, if you're talking about store pick Buffalo Trace up against a store pick of a 1792 Bourbon Bond, it's going to be a hard one, but I still have to give it to the Buffalo Trace store pick. Okay? Now, if it is a regular 1792 Bourbon Bond up against a Buffalo Trace, regular Buffalo Trace, I would tell you the Bourbon Bond would be a winner. It's a big difference. Big difference, my man. A Daily Llama. If it's 1792 foolproof, it's better than this. If it's a 1792 store pick, it's better than this. Even if you put a Buffalo Trace store pick up against a 1792 foolproof, even the regular one is 1792 foolproof is going to be so much better than this. The best of the best will be the foolproof. Forget about the 12-year. Forget about the sweet wheat. The best of the best of 1792 is their foolproof. I don't like to drink that too often. You know how many foolproof 1792s I have inside? I have a total of probably like 8 of them. 8 of them. Now, out of both of these, which one's the sexiest, best one? It's kind of hard to say this because this one over here, it coats my mouth like if there's honey. There's no honey in here. This is rum, right? Rum inspired from Havana. This is literally finished in maple syrup and rum barrels with a double cast finish, 101.8 proof. This was honestly, it makes this stogie a little bit more impressive. But just because I say that doesn't mean that it's the best one, right? It should be. But I have to say, when it comes to price, we're going to have to give it to the Buffalo Trace store pick. The price of that Penelope that you just saw was about $100. This one over here is about $30 and it's a store pick. If there was one whiskey that I wanted to have again, it would be this one or the Penelope with this. Now that I say that, I'm going to back up my words and I'm going to drink this one more time. One more time. So let's see. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's see. You never know. Sometimes when you're taking a test, you think you put 2 + 2 is 4, but somebody was bothering you and you clicked 2 + 2 is 6 when you knew it was 4. There's always mistakes you make. Just don't make them for $1 million. This is impressive. Store pick. single barrel, single barrel. Here we go. Is this the best whiskey on the stream? That is so good. That right there is so good. Make sure you don't see the store. That right there is so good. That is so good. The amount of sweet oak you could taste. There's almost like a little bit of berries on there too. Vanilla. Let's see how it goes with this. That is so good. Wow, that's good. There's a little bit of spice. There's a little bit of spice on there. It is insanely good. This Stogie's a dud. This Stogie's a dud right now. I'm gonna straight up say that Stogie's a dud completely. There's a saltiness that I'm starting to taste. Saltiness, toastiness. I can't recommend this. I can't recommend this Stogie unless you're an enthusiast that really wants to go and find yourself this Oliva Serie V Maduro, because you want to see what a top-rated Cigar Aficionado rating is on the top 25. You want to see what that tastes like, go buy it. I tell you, the regular Oliva is better. To me personally, the regular Oliva is so much better. It's more creamier. It's creamier. This one is just, it's already getting to the point that it's just, what is this? This is like goddamn American coffee. That's what I'm drinking, American coffee. I think the only great experience I'm having is this, is whiskey. Man, I don't even get peppers. I don't even have anything else. It's one-dimensional. What the hell's going on? Now, I'm going to do something just in case. Yes, it's the blend is good. The blend is good. I'm gonna do something just in case. Okay, just in case I'm messing this up completely. I want to even this out just in case. Here we go. Here we go. End. The end of it. It's a nub. It's a nub now. The end of it. Let's see. It's not doing it for me. I already made sure for all of you. I'm just going to say this. Absolutely not. I don't know why they put that in the top rated. Absolutely not. So one-dimensional. For all of you watching, there is an official review of this Stogie. I'm going to just put this aside. There is an official review of that Stogie. I'm going to say this. La Roma de Cuba has some good Stogies. Go check out the La Roma de Cuba Stogies. They have some good Stogies that actually go with this. Actually, as a matter of fact, El Jefe. You can go try El Jefe. El Jefe has the spices that this has at the beginning. And it's a big, big stogie. Go check out La Roma de Cuba El Jefe. If you want something with spices, you will get it there. But this one is just, it's just, man, I don't like American coffee, and it's really just going in that one-dimensional, on that nub, on the end. The nub is completely one-dimensional. Over here, Cohiba, Connecticut, or double of the Taylor BMB. Forget about Cohiba. Throw the Cohiba away. Wait a minute. He says over here, Wait a minute, time out. Super chat, $5 super chat. Cohiba, Connecticut, and double of the Taylor bottle and bond. Perfect. I'm personally gonna say Cohiba, Connecticut. I would throw it away. I'm just be honest. I would throw it away. But that's my personal opinion. If I can tell you something, can I tell you something? A Daily Llama. Here we go. I'm going to tell you something. One of our current favorites on the channel, really recently, and this is going to be for you. One of our current favorite mixes, and for some of you watching, I'm going to say this is going to be for a Daily Llama 4766. Get yourself. I've been saying this, and I've been telling a lot of people this because I love it. Get yourself My Father Blue. It's a brand new release from the Garcia family. My Father Blue. Get yourself My Father Blue and have yourselves a Cornelius Taylor small batch, or have your Cornelius Taylor single barrel. You can have single barrel. Small batch is going to be a good one without. Or you could put Hannah McKenna, Old Fitzgerald 7-year. With the blue, what would be the number one whiskey to have with that? My Father, this would be a good one, a store pick. With My Father Blue would be Elijah Craig Toasted Barrel. With My Father Blue, the Garcia family. Honestly, go check out them that stoke that I said. I can guarantee you that you're going to enjoy the experience. I don't want to have any more of this, honestly. A Daily Llama, thank you so much, A Daily Llama. And don't forget, A Daily Llama, I would recommend you. And for all of you, also, A Daily Llama, don't forget to get that membership. When you get the membership, you will be able to have, yes, your color be in green. You're also going to be able to see those private short videos I like to post up for my members. Also, members-only content. Yes, you'll be able to see members-only content. Get the membership. The membership is currently available on the channel. All you have to click is join. Once you click join, it allows you, there's different tiers. And for all of you, I would recommend you to get it. Next stream, your name will be green. You can use emojis, see those private videos, private short videos, and the live streams that we do private videos for. Sometimes I just wake up and I say, you know, I'm just going to do members only. That's what I do. It's only for my members. So for all of you, yes, get that membership. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe. If you are a subscriber, there's a big difference between a subscriber and a members only. Yes, a members only Reaper Crew member. And it's a huge difference. I tend to like to see you more often in the chat room. I tend to see you more often in those private videos. So for some of you, I'm saying that get that if you haven't. It's a small little fee, and you can see it for the whole month. You can renew it whenever you want to. And for a lot of you watching, I'm very impressed with this. I'm very impressed with this. It looks small in my hand, doesn't it? Very impressed with this. Reaper Crew, you know what time it is? We are number one. If you have any questions, rip it right now. If you have any questions, there you go, Brick. There you go, Brick. Brick got that membership. If you have any questions, rip it to me right now. If you have any questions, rip it to me right now. I'm going to say this. I don't even want to take another puff of this. Straight up say, I don't want to take another puff of this. I'm going to keep this right over here on the side so you can see. But just honestly, it has too much of a coffee note to me. And it's one-sided currently on the nub. The beginning of this was fantastic. I loved it. When it got to the half, it was nice. And then to the nub, I just don't tend to like it. If you want to get to Oliva, there is Oliva O. Oliva O's are not Seria O. Also Seria, not Seria. There's a G, there's a O, and the V. I would recommend you get the regular V, not the Maduro. Over here in the chat room, Omar says same. This is impressive. I'm gonna have one more sip of this. Oh, I'm gonna show you the store. I don't want to show you the store. I definitely don't want to show you the store. No. We don't promote stores out here, just so you guys know. I do know the owner of the store. He let me know. That this was there. Over here, have you ever had Old Elmer Straight Wheat? Old Dom? What the hell's Old Dom? Never had that in my life. Old Dom, don't know what that is. If there's any whiskey out there, that I don't show, it's most likely not good. Okay, for all of you watching, we're gonna end the stream soon. Winter time, winter snow. Yes, winter snow. Be careful out there in this winter snow. And for some of you, I'm gonna say this. Please be careful. Many of you, this is your life. This is your life. Don't be stupid. Don't be dumb. Hit that like button. Let's drink us up one time. So good. Blue Label Johnny Walker has to be the best one. Somebody just said Blue Label Johnny Walker. Yep. It has to be the best one. Forget about all the other Johnny Walkers. As a matter of fact, forget about all the Johnny Walkers. Blue, forget about Blue. Johnny Walker's a has-been. Johnny Walker's a has-been. But if you do want to have a Johnny Walker, and you have the opportunity to have a Johnny Walker, and they have a Johnny Walker available, the blue one would be the best one for you to have. Not only is the best one, it's just honestly, not only do I like it, I don't like it, but not only do I like it more than all of them, I think every celebrity you ever meet, Johnny Walker Blue, yes, Johnny Walker Blue in the movies, Johnny Walker Blue, Johnny Walker Blue, Johnny Walker Blue, yes, yes. Over here, April. Anyways, for all of you, look. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say this. If there's any whiskey that I do not show on this channel, there's a reason why. I do not promote bad whiskeys. I don't promote whiskeys that I do not want to show you. And for all of you watching, if there's any promotion on here, I'm going to honestly say you guys are the reason why we promote any good whiskeys out here. If there's bad whiskeys, I just don't show them. And if I want to rip up a company and tell the world that I don't like it, I put it on the stream. But as of lately, I haven't been wanting to do that because, well, it's my money. I feel like I just waste my money, and it's not a good look. I'd rather drink it on the side and not put it on the show. I know companies out there would reach out to me and offer me free bottles, but I could buy all these bottles. And if there's ever a release, a special release from a company that they want to send me, well, there's a certain payment that goes, and I don't wanna be that guy that tells one company a certain amount, and then all the companies want to be on the show. I just don't want to be promoting everything. For all of you watching, I do like to promote the meals that I like to have, the food I like to have, the recipes I like to have. Also, the lifestyle that you guys should officially enjoy. Try to be a good person, and also try to be you. For all of you watching, we're honest reviewers, and I don't think there's too many honest reviewers out there. But for all of you watching, there's a reason why you watch us. I will be switching up to Pelong tomorrow coffee. So in the morning, I will be having Pelong, I believe, in the morning. Check out the stream. I will go members only on that morning stream. It will be Pelong. It will not be Bustelo coffee. Pelong tomorrow. So for all of you, ladies and gentlemen, one more sip. Here we go. That's a good one. Somebody just said, do I listen to Areola? Do I listen to Areola Grande? Holy Lord. Big Areolas. Shout out to them. Hell yeah. For all of you watching, we have 60 likes on the stream. You guys are awesome. And for all of you watching, if you haven't already, hit that like button. Hit that like button if you haven't already. You guys are awesome. And yes. Make sure to drink your whiskey on a winter snowstorm. 10 out of 10 whiskey must-haves. This is going to be it. Store pick is honestly the best in the market right now. I don't think there's anything better than a $30 Buffalo Trace bottle that is a store pick, literally picked out of Sazerac, one of the Sazerac dudes to just pick them out, because I'm just going to say this, I don't think the store owner picks them out. They do test them out. But the main ones are the workers over there in Sazerac. They picked that out as a barrel select. And this is a special one. There's only 200, I believe it's 240 something bottles of this one. So for some of you, if you ever find a store pick, remember again, it has to have the sticker. When it has a sticker, you know you have a good one. For all of you watching, you guys are amazing. Thank you everyone for tuning into the stream. We have a lot of comments on here. Yes, a lot of comments on here. You guys are awesome. And for all of you watching, ladies and gentlemen, yes, not all store picks are good. Somebody says single barrels are always typically good. No. I had a store pick from an Indian place one time, and the dude, I don't know what the hell they're doing. They picked probably the worst Buffalo Trace, but still, you can still find some good ones. Anyways, you guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. Don't forget, for all of you, hit that like button. Morning streams will happen. Be safe in this major winter storm. And for all of you watching, ladies and gentlemen, is this a dud? It's not a dud. It's a good one. I just personally, I don't want to have any more of it. And if you like American coffee, you'll like the nub. You'll like the nub. For all of you watching, huge shout-outs to the USA, huge shout-outs to the U.S. Marines, U.S. Army, U.S. Navy, U.S. Air Force, and the U.S. Space Force. Battling the aliens over there in the moon. For all of you watching, stay safe. Don't go outside. Don't try to take a piss outside. In your front lawn when it's cold. Don't go outside when it's freezing and try to do an angel on the floor. Just don't do dumb things. This storm is no joke. You can freeze your life away. Don't freeze your life away. Stay inside and be cool. Watch these streams. I will be streaming for the next couple of days just for all of you. Tune in, hit that notification bell, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. For all of you watching, it's time for me to get the hell up out of here. And huge shout-outs too, yes. Huge shout-outs too, yes. Oof. Huge shout-outs to all the boys out there. Huge shout-outs to all the boys out there. And for the people out there that are watching, I'm going to say this one time. I see you. You guys are awesome. I'll see you all soon in the next one. You guys are awesome. Huge sport. Oh, some of you are great sports in the chat room. I try to troll some of you. You guys are awesome. Great sports. Some of you guys are awesome. Reaper officially sign out. Subscribe, hit that like button, and be part of the chat room. Check out the short videos that I posted up. Go check them out right now after this. Go check out the short videos. Two posts a day. Short videos. Go check